Hi, Pearls, and welcome back to our channel. I'm April, life coach, co-founder and creator of Lena's Pearls.
And I'm Josh, aka was it Hubby Bear?
Hubby Bear, life coach, co-creator, and founder of Lena's Pearls. So today we wanted to discuss how to win an argument. This question was actually presented to us by one of our loyal subscribers, and I didn't get permission to mention her name, so I'm not going to, but I forgot to, so I'm sorry, but she knows who she is. Okay, so how to win an argument. What we both agreed on when we discussed this is don't.
Yep, pretty much.
You do not. There is no point in trying to battle against each other. That's just, here's the thing. One of the things that we mainly promote and why we started this series is we're trying to help you have, you're not going to have the perfect marriage, but the perfect marriage for you. And to have,
yes,
and enjoy your marriage. Enjoy each other. There's enough grief and hurt and animosity and resentment out here. And your marriage really just should not be one of them. So we try to, like we've said in it before, we don't know everything. We know a little bit about a lot. We're not, experts on all things marriage. We've just been married for 15 years, and we just have learned many, many lessons. And
yes,
we want to share the lessons that we've learned.
Many
lessons. So, one thing that you and I had actually discussed earlier today is, for some odd reason, there's so many marriages where it's like you're at this constant battle, public enemy number one against public enemy number one. You've heard me say that in previous episodes. And it's just unnecessary. It's just pointless.
We gotta outdo one another, just almost like as if somebody's always got to be on top.
Right. I'm going to get
really
you before you get me, and I'm going to... Why did you get married if you're going to treat this person for the rest of your life like they're the enemy? Why? And you're showing your children that. You're allowing outside influences to get in the cracks because you're constantly chipping away at your foundation. Oh, you know what we forgot again? Why are we always forgetting this?
Well, I didn't forget. But
sit back, relax, enjoy us. Join us with your favorite beverage of choice. I've always got my wine, and Josh always has his concoctions.
I don't even know what to call it. It doesn't look too appealing.
I don't even know what you call that. What do you call it? Is that something new?
I'm going to call it toilet water, I guess, because that's kind of what it looks like. But it tastes good.
I don't know that I would want one that calls, that it's bad enough there's a drink out called trash can. So anyway. All right. So what we were saying, I don't even know what we were saying, babe. We were just pretty much saying how, there's always like this battle. I don't understand why there's this battle. This is not your enemy. This is the person you decided to join your life with, the person you decided to walk down the aisle with, the person you decided to give your last name to and receive their last name. And it's...
And somehow I don't even think it's always a battle, but it's just sometimes people need to learn to not say anything. Sometimes it's not always about an argument or who's right, who's wrong. Sometimes it's just about listening.
Right.
Sometimes it's just the other person might want to just get their point across, even if they might even know they are wrong. But just they want to be understood. They want to be heard, take it in, process it. That way, if it is an issue as far as I don't like the way you talked in front of the kids to me or whatever, whatever it is, just listen to each other, communicate. And I think that'll solve a lot of the whole right and wrong or who came out on top type of thing.
And this goes into what we've said about learning your partner and learning the boundaries and learning, some of their triggers and learning and identifying your own triggers so you can communicate it effectively so that the person that vows to love you until the end of time can, and they should take responsibility and accountability for that and, own that. And then they can learn how to communicate to you as well as get their own points across. I think a lot of times arguments are arguments because you're trying so hard to be understood and
Yes.
to make the point, not necessarily
Yes.
be right, but because it's not about right and wrong, and it's not about forcing your right down someone's throat. It's about, this is supposed to be your safe haven. This is supposed to be where you're supposed to be able to trust that you can talk and share and be vulnerable and express anything to in a safe environment.
The tree of
So
trust.
the tree of trust, so you're supposed to be able to tell this person anything and share anything, good, bad, ugly, and different. So it's not about them agreeing even with what you're saying. It's just about listening and absorbing and taking it in, and sometimes being that ear and just having that safety net to go to express. And understanding doesn't necessarily mean you agree, but you can understand. I mean, we are all, unique individuals in this world, and we do have the capacity to understand what we don't agree with. I'm not talking about murder and things of that sort. Now, I don't understand that, but I guess in any situation, you can pretty much understand why somebody felt the need to do, even the most, crazy things. But, and it's about, one of the points we wanted to also make, it's peace and understanding versus, being right and resentment. Do you want to just take down? It's not even really about taking down. Because you're
No, but that's why I say sometimes just don't say anything.
just don't say anything.
If you feel as though, even if you don't have enough time to really put too much thought into it, but if you know your reaction is going to cause another argument or continue an argument, so just don't say anything.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just, who wants to argue all the time?
Nobody does.
You're supposed to be happy together. You're supposed to be a team.
Right. And when people say, you'll hear other life coaches, counselors, therapists, and what have you say that arguing is healthy, but it's healthy to a point. Because no, you're not supposed to walk around with feeling hurt and misunderstood, and that you can't, because arguing means that you're passionate about something, that you have to get this out, that it's expression. As a person, you are entitled to express yourself, but you have to understand: are you being petty? Are you just nagging? Are you trying to be understood, or are you just bitching? I mean, pardon my French.
No, there's plenty of people like that.
It's just that, and no one. Home is supposed to be peaceful. And home is you two, so that's supposed to be your place of peace. If you have a knot in your stomach every time you pull in the driveway, and that's a problem.
Right. Exactly.
And I've always, and I don't know if you agree with this, but I pride myself on making sure that you've always had a peaceful home, kids home and all that, where you had a place to come home and you didn't feel like you was walking into a battle zone.
I do not recall.
You know what?
No,
that's where I'm going to shut up and not say nothing. Like he just said, we just going.
No, it's always been good.
Yeah, I mean, home is supposed to be your...
Even now, more so now than ever, because, of course, for most of you that do know us, we are empty nesters, have been for some time now.
Yes.
And I might drag on the way to work, but when it's quitting time, I'll be racing to get home to her.
Yeah, we do not have that kind of marriage where we both, we can't wait to get home to each other. And it's honestly been like that even when we had kids. I mean, unless there was something going on, I've always loved coming home. I'm not the type of person that wanted to work long hours and avoid my house. I'm not, and I'm sorry. If that's the case, you need to fix that. You need to work on that, because that is not supposed to be the way. And that's why I have never understood traffic jams on the way home. On the way to work, everybody's zooming, jumping in front of each other to stamp that time clock. But then you got all this gridlock on the way home. Why? It should be a flow to get back home, from work, because that's supposed to be your haven. And there's a lot of assessment that needs to take place. And we've always said, we're always here. You can always schedule a coaching call with us. I mean, this was a pretty straight to the point subject. I mean, I don't know if you want to give any examples of because we always like to try to be transparent, like we always say on this channel, and give examples. But I don't know that we've ever really had that argumentative state. We have argued.
No, we've argued, but nothing.
But I don't know how. I really don't know. I guess it's just our personalities where we've always pretty much meshed. And we've always pretty much been on the same team. And It's
That's why I put a ring on.
yeah, we've always pretty much been that. And there's been times where I'm almost not really afraid to say something to him, but I'll be thinking of something and then I'll bring it up. Or I'm just about to bring it up and he says, I was thinking we should do such and such. I'm like, would you stay out my head? I was just thinking that. I mean, I'm trying to think. I want to give a good one because I don't want everybody to think that we have this like perfect bliss, rose petals, the sun is shining, paved with gold marriage, because we don't. We do endure these things. So I'm trying to be realistic. We've argued. What was our last argument?
I don't remember the argument, but that time when we were staying in the townhouse, we got into an argument about something, and all I remember is she had this tall purple glass. What was it, cup or something?
It was
with
a
the
glass
hair
from
beads
Vegas.
in it.
It was a real
with hair
big,
beads
tall
on the dresser.
glass from Vegas.
And whatever we argued, I don't even remember, but I was so mad. I slapped it, and beads went all.
Yep, I left it there too. I wasn't cleaning it up. What did we argue about with that?
I don't remember. Clearly, it wasn't nothing.
And
Didn't
honestly,
matter.
this is the point. This right here is the point.
Yes.
Because I'm saying everything like, what was it? Was it that serious? Now, I will say in this marriage, our arguments weren't even always about us or things that we were upset with each other about. It was always outside. This is why we're so big on these outside influences. It was either family or kids or baby daddies, baby mamas. Not really them too much and we're going to do something on that of how we were able to merge our lives and blend
Yeah, it wasn't
our experiences as being a blended family. But I'm trying to think. And we've argued over dumb stuff, babe. Plus, when we say outside influences, sometimes we'll argue because we understand this is not easy. Make no mistake about this. We understand that this is not easy. Life is not easy. And there have been times, well, using us as an example, that we've been stressed at work and we'll come home, we'll bring it home. Everybody does that. We'll bring it home and start picking at the other person, about the dumbest things. It's not even the person. But if you've noticed over the years, when you started in or something, I'll say, what's the real problem? Because it's not this. That's what I mean about being present and knowing your triggers and knowing yourself. Because I am very present. I will say that I've always been pretty present in our marriage, and I've stopped us both and said, okay, what's the real problem? Because it ain't the cabinet was left open. It ain't, and we have argued over the kids doing dumb stuff because Josh is very particular. He is very neat. And if the kids left anything, we've argued over the fact, why are you saying it to me? Go say something to them. We've argued about that. So we've argued over the kids, I don't know. I can't remember our last argument. I'm trying to think, babe. I feel like I'm failing on this. Of giving a good example and being an example and being realistic about it and being transparent. I'm trying to think.
Well, we haven't really had not any time recently anyway.
Yeah.
We haven't.
Oh, we argued over the bills the one time because you was stressed out. You had a hard summer at work. And that's why we got I don't know if you guys saw the finances, the last part of needs and wants, but in part 3 we discussed finances and how I said we had 2 blowouts about finances, and the last one was recent, and the last one was because you were getting overwhelmed at work, and you said that's what happens. You get overwhelmed, you say hurtful, mean things to each other, and next thing you know, you're arguing, and you said something mean to me. I'm trying to think what you said, and I went off, and you just sat there.
See, that's what I say. Sometimes you just got to sit there.
Because he knew he was wrong on that. He did know. You admitted that. Something you said, and I was like, well, we're going to sell the house. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, and don't touch none of my bills. I'll do my own bills. And something. I forget what it was. But the heart of the argument was the fact that he was stressed at work, and he was taking it out on me. And I'm big on, you ain't going to take out nothing on me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to press through. When it's all said and done, the job leave today, tomorrow, I'm the one that's going to get down on and grind and get it and help hustle to get us through. So I'm your partner, not your whipping post. So that's why the argument almost goes back to being healthy, because it gives you the chance to stand firm and check somebody. Sometimes let them know, we're not going to do this. We're going to, identify the key issue, and we're going to handle it, and we're going to battle it out together. So we did. That was a little ugly. I remember slamming the door and going to work, and I was cussing you out the whole way to work. I was hot
Babe,
with you, boy.
that was over a year ago.
Well, see, that's what I mean.
That's
I can't think. I like you too much to argue with you.
well. See, there you go.
I do. But like, yeah. So a lot of times arguments, you have to identify the key component of why you're actually arguing, which is why the healthiness comes in too about arguing, is because sometimes it's not the argument. Most of the time it's not the argument. Most of the time is what is really wrong, and you need to get that and work on that.
But you do have some people that do like to argue, though.
Just to argue, and I don't understand that. Now, I'm sorry, that's just a personal thing. That to each his own, which would float your boat. But not everybody wants to sit and argue with you. If you've identified that that's how you think it's cute, and it's not cute. It's not cute. Making somebody miserable and making somebody feel like they got to battle with you all the time. It's not cute. There's not going to be any peace that way. And I'm sorry. I want a peaceful home. You know, the world in itself is torment enough, and I don't need to come in the doors that I'm working and busting my behind out here to help take care of and finance and provide and come back to what I'm busting my hump for and be miserable in it. There's no
Definitely not.
That's just, I don't understand. I don't understand. And as always, like we've said, don't be afraid to reach out to us and schedule a coaching call with us. Speaking of that, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We just kind of want to, if there's anybody wants to add anything to this or you have any additional, we always welcome you. The comments are open. Feel free to join in on the conversation. Add your own little 2 cents down on the comments. Nothing's going to be deleted. This is all about empowering and comfort and uplifting and encouraging. If it's negative, it's coming up off of here. Unless it's negative, but it proves a good point and it adds to the conversation. So do not be afraid to add in the comments. This wine is nice. It's hitting. If you have any, advice that you would like, if you want to schedule an individual call with Josh, feel free to email him at
Josh at Lena's Pearls. I got my own email, y'all.
Josh,
I'm stepping up in the world.
Josh is important, y'all. Josh at lenaspearls.com. If you want to schedule a coaching call with me, April at lenaspearls.com. And of course, the other email we still check, lenaspearls4@gmail.com. If you just need if you want to just, either way, email either one of us for any of these reasons, be it to schedule a coaching call, ask for a specific subject to be covered, to email me anything for Lena's letters. All emails are in confidence. We share nothing on this channel without permission from you. Also, our upcoming event is still going on. We're still very excited about Candlelight You, a couples event. We're going to be doing a live in our Facebook group, so you do need to give some details about that. We're going to share some right now, but be sure that you are joined to our Facebook group, Lena's Pearls, and follow us on Instagram as well. Those links and information and emails will also be down below. But as far as Candlelight You is concerned, it's for all couples, not heterosexual couples only, all couples, even couples that aren't married. We're going to have a great time, open bar and dinner. It's going to be here in Vineland, New Jersey. If you, January 26, 2020, event is 5 to 9. Dress is grown and sexy, which means not ball gown and stuff, not suit and tie. Nice pair of jeans, nice top. If you want to get sharp, get sharper than that. But we're going to have a really good time. We're going to do a raffle and some giveaways. It's going to be a really nice night out.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is it.
That's it.
I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else, Hanson?
Oh, subscribe.
Yes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, boy,
Like,
the giveaway.
subscribe, share.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. We got to
What
stop
about the
drinking on
giveaway?
this. All right. So we're trying to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers and up. But our threshold we're really trying to reach is 1,000. So we're doing a $1,000 giveaway. We're going to randomly select 4 of our subscribers to receive $250. And the 1,000 subscriber guaranteed is going to get $100. So like, subscribe, share, get your friends and family to join so y'all can get that $250. And shoot, once it starts climbing, let's get that 1,000th member and you guys can split that money up. The holidays are here and, I don't care if the holidays are here or not. And I could use the $250.
Money is money.
Some of us could use money is money. It spends no matter what time of year it is. So definitely like and subscribe, and we'll be announcing all of that, and we'll do that here on the channel too when we selected subscribers, because we love and appreciate all of you that are riding with us and growing this channel. Wow, I can't believe I forgot about that.
Yep.
So that's it, guys. Until next time.
Oh, forgot. Thumbs up.
Take care and be blessed.
Really?